I am Eric with Muathe.com, and I greet you, beloveds, in the love and in the light of the one infinite creator. Let's take a look at markets here for September the 16th, and I want to do a quick follow-up to a video I did a couple days ago, and this is how your markets are trading. Let's go. They were gaming stocks, and I'm going to link the previous video in the description of this video. Now, I was talking about LVS in the prior video, and we can see as of right now, this is the weekly, 2-year weekly. It seems like it is breaking. Oh, by the way, it seems like it is breaking the lows on a weekly basis going back to 2020. So that's a material break if it remains that way, unless, of course, it can recapture this area and hold support. Otherwise, this could deteriorate very quickly. The other stock I talked about was MGM, which at the time of making that video was breaking out essentially. And I was suggesting that one of these two stocks would have to change direction. So there was the look that LVS was giving us, which was bearish, versus what this stock MGM was giving us, which was a bullish look and a potential breakout. I was suggesting, based on the charts, that this breakout was in question and that there was good likelihood that this breakout would fail. And in fact, even on this weekly chart, we can see evidence of this now again on the weekly top side for MGM, showing this double top on the weekly. Be on the lookout for a swift, aggressive down move if it cracks below RSI 50. Keep in mind, energetically holding above 50 has been where it has found support recently. So it needs to stay above 50 on the weekly to sustain this current base formation, and the base formation essentially is this period where it's been trading in this range on a weekly basis. Now, there's another line to consider, which is the backtest line, or actually the uniformity line, where we see we break down here, take that break of the RSI, draw a horizontal line from there, and again, the market being aware of this uniformity concept has come and tagged that level. So in essence, what I'm saying in short is, now that LVS was already giving us this down look, MGM has now turned around and is giving us this down look also. As remember, the neighborhood essentially determines the direction of a stock. In other words, the sector has a very heavy weight and influence on a sector. Let me add another stock, which is Win Results, WYNN. And again, we can see here it is confirming the look given by LVS, as it is now showing a fresh break for 2021. Of course, the risk is for lower prices unless it can turn around and hold support. Now, for this video, oh, by the way, the previous video, just in case I forget to link it in the description, is right here, and it is from September the 14th, where I discussed MGM and LVS. Now, for today, let's take a look at another one of this same neighborhood, same sector stocks. It is CZR, or Caesars Entertainment. And we can see here on the monthly, looks like it is staging a breakout. So this is the current monthly view. The breakout level there that it needs to hold above is 107.45. Now, I suspect because the neighborhood or the sector looks like it is not very stable, this breakout, in my opinion, has a very high likelihood of failing, just because the influence of the stocks that trade relative to it eventually is going to catch up with it, which means the probability of a turnaround lower here is high. And that is why there is always a need to look around and see how the sector stocks are behaving. Now, on the weekly, for this instrument. If we take a look at the weekly, just like we did for MGM, we can see the probability of similar dynamics. We have this break of the RSI, and we can draw our uniformity line as such. So we can see that this could be on a weekly basis where it stalls. If the RSI is rejected around here. And then there's also the issue of the top side RSI line. All of these are converging exactly where the RSI is trading. So if the sector itself is not looking very bullish, in fact, we are seeing breakdowns in some of the stocks in that sector, in that group, in that industry, we can see that this instrument, this stock, CZR, is going to have a difficult time unless the individual stocks themselves within the sector can stabilize. And this is why looking around, figuring out what the sector is doing is important to understand dynamics. Now keep in mind, it is theorized that about 75% of any stock's direction is based on the general market, and 15% is based on the sector, and about 5% is an individual stock's own dynamic. It looks to me, if you combine the general market and especially the sector, this breakout has high odds of failing. And of course, all this is dependent on a simple number, which is the previous monthly closing high of 107.45. Anything above this number, and we can say net the price is breaking out. Failure to hold this number would suggest the reversal lower has begun. We shall see. So be it. I am Eric Muathe. It is a great joy to leave you in the love and in the light of the one infinite Creator. Go forth, therefore, rejoicing in the power and in the peace of the one Creator, Adonai.